Alright guys, let's talk about Jadeveon Clowney and the downfall of his career. So Jadeveon Clowney is currently still a free agent, and no team wants to sign him, not even the Titans. Now let's put this in context. The Titans head coach is Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel is Jadeveon Clowney's former position coach, and he still doesn't want to sign him, so that tells me a lot. So let me tell you why Jadeveon Clowney is still currently a free agent. Jadeveon Clowney does not produce numbers, and this is very important in today's league. Today's league is very analytics driven, so everything is about numbers. And when you're a pass rusher that doesn't get double-digit sacks, you're probably not going to get the big pass rusher money. But I'm actually somebody that disagrees with that notion that numbers matter the most, because I really feel like impact matters the most. For example, let's say Jadeveon Clowney decides to sign with the Chiefs, and throughout the regular season, Jadeveon Clowney only gets 5 sacks. And he's quiet for most of the postseason, but when the Chiefs get to the Super Bowl, he gets a strip sack that wins the game. Wouldn't that make the contract all worth it then? If he made that one big play to give them a championship ring, it would make the signing really worth it. So I just feel like it depends on how much you value pass rushers. If you don't value pass rushers, you're not going to pay Jadeveon Clowney. But I always felt like if you had cap space, you should spend it. I feel like there's more upside than downside to signing Jadeveon Clowney. He's only 27 years old. Of course, you should protect yourself by putting certain things in a contract that will help you later on. But it's crazy to me how nobody wants to sign him. But I feel like the real reason why people expect more from Jadeveon Clowney is because he was the #1 pick. And that's understandable. But when you really hear from scouts today, they really believe that Jadeveon Clowney was overhyped. And he was overhyped because social media overhyped him. Jadeveon Clowney was a player that had a bunch of viral moments online, so it made him look better than what he really was. And that's actually surprising to me, because in the NFL, teams don't generally really go off social media. They go off their individual scouts. And there's been times in the past where the team should have just went off social media. This way, a team like the Bears wouldn't end up drafting Mr. Trubisky. If that team, for example, went off social media, they probably would have drafted Deshaun Watson, which would have been a better option. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with listening to social media at times, but in certain instances, you can't get too caught up or attached to buzz plays, because that's all Jadeveon Clowney had. He was quiet for most games, but he had that one big play. And the play was 10 times more sensationalized because he played inside the SEC. But I feel like if Jadeveon Clowney was a 3rd round pick, he'll probably have a deal right now. I just feel like teams are afraid to attach him to their roster because he was a #1 pick. Like I said before, Jadeveon Clowney, he's just suffering from an analytic-driven league. A lot of these GMs, they start to look at stats too much now. Nobody's actually turning on the film, because if you turn on the film, you'll actually see Jadeveon Clowney's impact. In my opinion, I think he's actually better in the NFL than he was in college. In college, he was really inconsistent. College games, he'll make one big play a game and that'll be it. NFL, you see him rushing and passing every play. He might not get the sack, but you just feel his presence. He'll make the quarterback throw it away. He'll make the quarterback, overthink things. And I think another thing we need to consider is, what scheme does Jadeveon Clowney actually fit in? Because last year he played in a 4-3 with the Seahawks, and now he has interest from the Titans, which is really kind of iffy. But he has some interest from the Titans, and they run a 3-4. I don't know if the scheme fit is holding the Titans back from signing him. I don't know what else are they waiting for. It might be the money side, but we'll see. And by the way, I'm definitely going to do more videos on these NFL players that remain unsigned. I feel like their stories are really important, and I just want to talk about the downfall of their careers and why they're still free agents. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Thanks for watching. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. I'm out.